Yes, friends, a new timeline for the next batch of fourth stimulus checks has been announced. On October 17th, many Americans will finally be receiving a one-time payment of $487. The Federal Reserve is now proposing new plans to take action and to address inflation. This could mean smaller monthly benefit checks. So friends, please make sure you watch until the end of this video to hear about all of the new details. Also, I will be giving away 4 $75 Walmart gift cards every week. If you would like to enter these giveaways, do make sure that you click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you leave a comment on, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. In addition to that, friends, to say thank you for being a part of this community for several months, I will be giving away $200 gift cards during the months of October, November, and December. Please make sure that you do stay tuned for those videos when I'll be announcing the winner. Here is the exciting news, friends. A new stimulus payment of about $487 is being sent to thousands of residents this week. The direct funds are being sent to Minnesota's frontline workers for their time and effort in fighting crisis. The $487 direct payment to about 1 million frontline workers was announced during a news conference by State Governor Tim Walz. It was also confirmed on Twitter by Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan, who said she and Governor Walz would indeed be distributing the payments to frontline workers in the state. Flanagan stated, "We announced that Minnesota frontline workers will receive $487 in bonus pay. Our frontline heroes have put their lives on the line every day during the crisis to care for our communities. This is just one small way we can say thank you." The payment started to roll out on October 5th, so many Minnesota frontline workers may have received their money already. Those who are eligible should have received an email by October 5th to be informed whether their application was approved or not. The direct payments were sent out to any Minnesota workers in healthcare, long-term care, education, court systems, and food service who had applied. This means that if you are a resident that has been working in those positions for the most recent tax year and currently working in those fields, you will qualify for the $487 payment. However, your method of choosing how to receive the money will determine how long it takes to get to you. If you are getting a direct deposit, it should take 7 to 10 business days to hit your bank account. So frontline workers who choose this option should expect to see it during the week of October 17th. The stimulus checks comes after updates were made to an original plan by Governor Walz and the Minnesota state legislature to distribute $750 payments to about 667,000 frontline workers. Applications and requests in June overwhelmed the state. Now, friends, inflation at the wholesale level rose 8.5% in September from a year earlier. That is a third straight line decline, though costs remain at extremely high levels. Wednesday's report from the Labor Department also showed that the producer price index rose 0.4% in September from August, after 2 months of declines. The September monthly increase was larger than expected and was pushed higher by a big increase in hotel room costs and higher prices for other services. Food costs also rose in September from August, after a slight drop just the previous month. The cost of vegetables soared nearly 16% in September from August. The larger than expected monthly increase in overall wholesale prices suggests that inflation pressures are still strong in the United States economy, with the Federal Reserve likely to continue its rapid pace of interest rate hikes as its next meeting in November. Friends, the key word for this video is Mall of America. If you would like to enter the next Walmart gift card giveaway, please click and like several of my videos and then comment below this keyword, which is Mall of America, and additional keywords of any video of mine that you watch. And do make sure, friends, that you are subscribed to my channel. Wholesale gas costs fell last month, but will likely reverse in the coming months now that oil prices are rising again. In the wake of planned production cuts by many oil exporting nations, service prices, including healthcare and shipping, rose 0.4% in September, the most in 3 months. Federal Reserve officials have recently cited rising service prices as a source of concern because it can take longer to reverse since they mostly reflect the impact of rising wages. Healthcare costs rose last month, driven higher by a 0.7% increase in nursing home prices. Stubbornly high inflation is draining Americans' bank accounts, frustrating small businesses, and raising alarm bells at the Federal Reserve. It is also causing political headaches for President Biden and congressional Democrats, most of whom will face voters in midterm elections in less than 1 month. The Fed has boosted its benchmark short-term interest rate by 3 percentage points since March to combat rising prices. It is the fastest pace of rate hikes since the early 1980s. Higher rates are intended to cool consumer and business borrowing and spending, and also to bring down inflation. So friends, what are your thoughts on the Fed raising interest rates once again? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Well, my great and amazing dear friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this afternoon. Thank you so much, friends, for joining me here every day when I post a video. The winner of yesterday's Walmart gift card giveaway was Mary Young. Congratulations, my dear friend. To claim your gift card, please check your notifications page and send me an email. Or you can also send me a message on my Facebook page. Thank you, friends, and have a wonderful and blessed day.
Tax law is no longer a part of the conversation about financing any bipartisan infrastructure deal. Is that an accurate assessment of the state of play?
Well, what the president understands is there's agreement, as is evidenced by Senator McConnell's comments, that we need to invest in infrastructure. We need to create jobs, that bridges are not Democratic or Republican. They don't have party affiliation, it turns out. How to pay for it has long been the area where we need to find more common ground. The president's proposed a way to pay for it. We have not seen proposals that wouldn't raise taxes on people making less than $400,000 a year. So if they feel that changing the 2017 tax laws, bringing it back to the rates that were the rates when George W. Bush was president, raising taxes on just 1% of Americans is not the way to do it, then we welcome what their alternatives are.
Just a kind of a broader economic question. The UI numbers kind of underscoring it's kind of been a bumpy last couple of weeks, which I think everybody kind of expects coming out of a once-in-a-century pandemic. But you characterize how important is the economic recovery continuing at a decent pace to your broader legislative goals? Like, does that underpin your ability to do the scale of the things that President Biden has put on the table?
Well, I would unpack that a little differently. Of course, over time, these are twin crises that are related. But the proposals the president has made for the American Jobs Plan, for the American Families Plan, there are certainly some impacts that will be very beneficial over the short term. Additional assistance for childcare, of course, beginning to put more and more people back to work. We know there's more we need to do. More than 8 million people are still out of work. But these are also proposals and ideas that have a long